Hello everyone, this is Teacher June again. This is another supplementary lesson for all of you. This video presentation is intended to help you with those uncleared, unclarified, and misunderstood lessons at school. We will try to simplify everything as far as possible. Now, this video lesson is patterned with the Pivot for a Learner's materials published by BNHS-Gawaran, and we are now in the second quarter, week 2 lesson with the title Locating Specific Sources. Okay, now this lesson deals with locating specific sources using an online search engine. While there are numerous means and platforms to locate information from available resources, resorting to one that runs electronically will usually be one's primary option. Technology has indeed done a great job of making things possible and easier to do in a shorter amount of time compared to doing it manually. But before that, let us try to see what you have already known. Okay, so we have here learning task number 1. For the direction, you have to identify which of the statement below are true about online search engine. Okay, copy and answer the given table on your paper. Use a check mark for true and a cross for false. So we have here 5 statements, right? All you have to do is to answer it by putting a cross for false and putting a check mark for true. So say for example, number 1, an online search engine is smaller to an online search engine is similar to a web page. Do you think that's true? If you think that's true, then you should put a check mark. If you think that it's false, then you should put a cross. And you're going to do the same with the rest of the 4 statements. Okay? Next is that we have to check your background knowledge about the online search engine. Okay, we're going to classify each of the following item. We have 10 items here. We're going to classify it as general, meta search, and specific search engine. Write your answers in your paper, of course. Now, say for example, number 1, if you think that MSN's Bing is a general search engine, then you put general. Okay, if you think Dogpile is a meta search engine, then you put meta search. All right, so the same will be done to the rest of the remaining items. That's up to 10. Okay, next. All right, now after seeing your background knowledge, let us discuss what is a search engine. A search engine is it's a tool, an online tool that is designed to search for websites on the internet based on the user's search query. It looks for the results in its own database, sorts them out, and makes an ordered list of these results using unique search algorithms. Now, this list is called a search engine result page, or what we call the SERP. Okay? Now, a search engine is a software program also that helps people find the information they are looking for online using keywords or phrases. Search engines are able to return results quickly, even with millions of websites online, by scanning the internet continuously and indexing every pages they find. Now, when a user enters a search term, the search engine looks at the website page titles, contents, and keywords it has indexed and uses algorithms, step-by-step operation, now to produce a list of sites with the most relevant websites at the top of the list. Now, companies use search engine optimization, or what we call the SEO, if you're familiar with the term. Now, the purpose of which is to help search engine recognize their websites as highly relevant to particular searches. Popular search engines, including Google, Bing, and Yahoo. Now, it's difficult to comprehend Google's epic size. Google is very large, right? The search engine is so popular that it's many times larger than all of the world's other search engine combined. Specifically, Google currently holds a whooping 92.18% of the world's search engine market share. That's how big they are. Okay. Now, the top eight search engine, okay, in the world are the following. The first one, of course, we have Google, followed by Bing, and then we have Baidu, and then Yahoo, Yandex, Ask, and then we have DuckDuckGo, and lastly, on top eight, we have Naver. Okay. Now, the library is usually the primary go-to place for students when they are in need of information or data from specific resources. Technology um, has deeply changed the way we perceive library work and research, from using electronic resources like online uh, public access catalog, rather, or OPAC, to accessing a wide array of online libraries from all over the world through the mechanism of online search engine. Now, the World Wide Web, or the Internet, contains truckloads of information. Therefore, searching for a specific information in this huge pool of knowledge can both be tiring and intimidating. Now, the primary key to navigating the internet successfully and with ease is knowing where to start. Okay, this is where the roles of a search engine come into play. Now, the World Wide Web, commonly referred to as the WWW or W3, um, or simply the web, okay, is an interconnected system of public web pages accessible through the internet. Okay. Now, the web is not the same as the internet. The web is one of many applications built on top of the internet. Remember that, guys. Okay. Now, an online search engine is a program that searches for words or phrases in documents, most often in articles, in web pages, and published materials on the internet. It is like a library in an online setting, as it gives you access to millions of domains names that store vast amounts of information. An online search engine, okay, is a very helpful tool that we have nowadays. Okay. Now, an online search engine is a program that searches for words or phrases in documents, most often in articles, web pages, and published materials on the internet. It is like a library in an online setting, as it gives you an access to millions of domain names that store vast amounts of information for you to find out what you are looking for. Now, there are actually three types of search engines. According to your module, there are three common types of search engines. Okay, these are the general search engine. We have the meta search engines and specific search engine. Okay, now, okay, the first type we have, of course, is the general search engine. General search engine refers to a wide-ranging search engines capable of searching millions upon millions of sites for specific information. Among the examples of that, of course, we have the MSN, Ask.com, Yahoo, and of course, the very famous Google. Okay. Okay. So this is an example of a general search engine. As you can see on the screen, we are typing for ask.com. Okay. So there. Uh, all right. So that's ask.com. Also, we have other examples such as um, Yahoo and Google. Okay. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to um, let you watch this websites examples that I have searched. Okay. All right. So the next one, we have the meta search engine. So what is a meta search engine? A meta search engine is actually a search engine that works by using other search engines to find the needed information. So, say for example, um, we have Blingo as an example. Okay, Blingo or Dogpile. Okay, Dogpile is a search engine, and Dogpile uses another search engine for you to uh, find out your needed information. All right. So always remember that in meta search engine works only by using other search engine. Okay, example of which are we have we have Blingo, we have Dogpile, and Metacrawler. It works the same way also when you use a website to help find the best deals on a particular product or say flight booking for your trip. All right. Okay. Next, we have the examples. Of course, we have Dogpile, we have uh, Metacrawler, and also we have the Ask.com. Okay. All right. Finally, we have specific search engine. What do we mean when we say specific search engine? As the name implies, uh, it is a much smaller and more specific type and is designed more specifically for certain users' needs. Okay, so a good example of this type is a periodical database on culture, on history, on politics, and government, which is usually accessed for research purposes, while specific research engines can usually be accessed for free, as in the case of academic database in libraries. Most would require user enrollment or subscription to allow unlimited access. Now, some examples of this type of specific search engine, we have the JSTOR and we have the LexisNexis. Okay. All right. So an example of it, which is we have JSTOR. Okay. So that's JSTOR. And then also we have LexisNexis. Uh, LexisNexis is usually the users of LexisNexis are lawyers, law students, and other persons or people involved in the exercise of law or the study of law. Okay, so let's do a quick recap, right? So the three types of search engines are we have, of course, general search engines, meta search engines, and we have specific search engines. Now, the three types of search engines, of course, general search engine refer to a wide-ranging search engines capable of searching millions upon millions of sites for specific information, while meta search engine works by using other search engines to find the needed information. And lastly, specific search engines, as the name implies, is a much smaller and more specific type and is designed more specifically for certain users only. Okay. Now, regardless of what type of search engine you decide to use, you will always find a vast selection of resources. Most users usually would prefer using one search engine before all others, and you might decide to just do the same. Okay, that's up to you. Now, how do we search? It is very much essential, however, to note that for you to maximize the efficiency of your use of search engine, there are strategies that may be used to help you find the most relevant results. Now, this also have this also will help you save time and ensure rather that you only get the data that you need. Okay, right. This strategies includes knowing the proper keywords to be used in the search, the addition of keys that can prompt the search engine helps in limiting search result. Okay, so whenever you are trying to put keywords, be sure that you can wrap it up into as far as possible 3 to 5 minimum, three to five maximum keywords rather. Okay, so just take a look at this example. This is just a meme, okay? A meme that I have taken from the internet. No offense for the girls, okay? It's just a meme, okay? Now, instead of searching for, say for example, you have a laptop that overheated. Instead of searching for my PC is overheated, how do I get it cool down because my PC is my life. Okay, so instead of doing those lengthy, wordy keywords, try wrapping it up into a three-sentence liner, such as PC overheated solution. And okay, it will also help you to filter out the result of this search, because if you try to add another or more keywords, the result will be very much varied. Okay. Now, for our learning task 3, using the knowledge you have gained, of course, about online search engines, copy and complete the matrix below on your paper. Now, some answers have been provided to serve your guide cues. Okay. Now, we have here, for example, meta search engines. So that's the type. And then the description, what would be the description? That's for you to work on. And then we have the example, Google, search, and Yahoo. Okay? All right. For learning task number 4, it's a small interview, or rather, if I may, this is a much more of a survey of our favorite or most used search engines. So reach out to the 3 persons at home or in your neighborhood if possible, if you have a way to access the internet. Now, this may be done using social media platforms. We have Facebook for that, or Messenger, or via email if you may. You may also use SMS to get the information you need. Okay, ask them to cite at least 3 online search engines that they know and use. Also, ask them how these search engines help them locate specific resources. Now, in your one whole piece of intermediate paper, copy and answer the matrix provided. Alright, so that's for learning task number 4. And lastly, we have the learning task number 5. Of course, you're gonna make a research about 5 best search engines for students like you. Okay? Provide a short explanation for each, highlighting how it may help in locating specific resources needed. You're gonna do this, of course, on your one whole sheet of paper. And that's it for today. So that's the conclusion of our lesson 2, okay, week 2. Now, thank you for watching, and please subscribe, like, and comment for more videos. Thank you.